Hey everybody, it's Brian Riley. This is part 3, 25 questions that agents should be asking their clients and potential clients. And the reason why agents should be asking these questions is because it's what's best for the clients. This is how you're going to get to the bottom of information that you need as an agent to provide what the clients need from you. No manipulation tactics here, no hidden, neuro-linguistic programming or anything like that. Those are, sales things or whatever. We are salespeople. This video is for the salespeople, for the agents. But if you're a consumer or a client and you're watching this, that's great too. Because again, this is ultimately all about you and making your experience better anyways. So question number 3 that you should be asking as an agent to a new primarily new potential client, not somebody who you're already working with. The question is, has anyone taken the time to go over blank? A couple different ways you could ask this question, or a couple different ways you could word this question, and then I'll tell you, when you would ask this question and why. Has anyone taken the time to go over the pros and cons of this neighborhood compared to some of the other surrounding neighborhoods? Has anyone taken the time to go over the pros and cons of some of the school districts in the area? I'll come back to that one. Has anyone taken the time to go over the property taxes in this area or in this neighborhood, this school district, etc.? You can maybe even mix a couple of those things together. Has anybody taken the time to go over the pros and cons of this neighborhood, property taxes, etc.? And then wait for the client to answer the question, obviously. Most of the time what you're going to find, I love to ask this question at an open house. If you watch the first 2 videos, I talked about some other questions you can ask that are great at an open house. It's not always going to be that. It could be you're meeting somebody at a property, maybe they reached out to you via Zillow or your website, or they called the number on one of your listings. So maybe you're meeting them at your listing, maybe you're meeting them somewhere else. Couple questions you can ask, and then they say, yeah, we've got an agent. Or maybe you're feeling like they have an agent, but you didn't come right out and ask them directly, hey, do you have an agent? Because that's, again, I talked about kind of a weird question. People don't really know how to answer. Not all the time anyways. So you ask them, has anyone taken the time to go over blank with you? And that's going to make them think, no, they haven't. Maybe they are somebody that it's an open house and they check the box on the sign-in sheet that says, yes, I have an agent. Maybe they check that box for no reason at all, just because they think it'll make you leave them alone. Maybe they know an agent. Maybe they worked with an agent in the past when they bought their house. They haven't talked to that agent in 6 years. Can't even remember the agent's name. That's what I find most of the time when I say, who is your agent? They look at each other and they go, is she with RE/MAX, maybe? So, okay, great. I mean, we're not here to step on anybody's toes. But when I ask them, has anyone taken the time to go over this with you? They're going to go, no one's gone over that with us. And then it kind of gets them thinking. And it's like, wait a minute, should somebody be going over the pros and cons of this neighborhood with us? The property taxes, whatever? Yeah, I guess that would be a good idea, huh? This guy's asking, or this girl, this woman, this agent is asking me this question. Assuming they know the pros and cons, maybe they'll go over them with us, right? Or your next question, well, I'm not going to go into the next question. I'm going to save that one because the next one's gold. But so I told you what the question is, a couple different ways to ask it. Couple different times when you would ask that question, usually in follow-up to some of the other questions we've already gone over. Those are, buying examples. A seller example, has anyone taken the time to go over the process of selling with you? Has anyone taken the time to go over, marketing tactics that are working right now in this current real estate market? Has anyone taken the time to go over what this market is actually like right now for home sellers with you? They might think, well, there's this agent that shows up on my TikTok all the time, but now they come to think of it, they don't ever actually talk about the market, or it seems like just general stuff that I could probably get from a simple Google search or some other source from somebody other than a real estate agent. But it'd be great to hear from an agent who's actually in the market what's going on here, right? So little attempted shots fired at some of the TikTok agents out there, but that's okay. It's all about educating the clients. By the way, while I'm on that subject, if you're still watching this video 5 minutes in, I'm going to tell you something else. These questions, if you can turn this into some sort of content somehow, some way, on TikTok, on Instagram, in your story polls, whatever. These are great ways to kind of reach people. Now that I'm thinking of it, I might actually take this question, plug it into my Instagram stories, and do like a poll and see what comes out of it. Because again, there's a lot of agents out there. When somebody walks into an open house, do you have an agent? Are you pre-approved? Can I send you some listings to look at? They haven't even decided if they like the listing that they're standing in yet or not. And you're asking if you can send them listings or if you can put them on an MLS campaign. If they've been to 3 open houses, they already have at least 3 MLS campaigns sending them listings. Has anyone taken the time to go over which one of those neighborhoods or, whatever actually makes sense for them? I get it all the time. People that say, oh, we're looking anywhere in the North Hills, Ross Township, Shaler, whatever. Okay, well, has anybody taken the time to go over the property taxes and the, monthly costs or annual costs that are associated with living in those areas? And they go, no, we were worried about the interest rate. We thought that was the only thing that was going to dictate, what our monthly payment was. I'll stop there. I got another good question for you guys tomorrow. Leave a message in the comments, or leave a comment, I should say. Let me know what you think about these first couple questions. Let me know what you think about this one. Let me know some variations of this one that have worked for you or that you think could work for you. Again, these are what good scripts are made of. Key elements. It's not a script so much. You're not scripting what the client is going to say. You're asking them questions that are going to actually lead and guide a meaningful conversation between you and the client. So thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel. Keep watching for parts, 4 through 25. I said there's 25 of these questions. I actually have them written down in my notes, kind of going through in a random order and just dropping one, every day or every couple days. So I hope you guys are getting some value out of it. Hope you will get some value out of it. Let me know what you think. I appreciate you guys watching.